Heather Miriam Watson was born on May 19, 1992, in Guernsey, a small island in the English Channel. Her father, Ian Watson, is from England, and her mother, Michelle, is from Hong Kong, giving Heather a unique cultural background. Heather's early life was steeped in the influence of sports, as her father was a keen sportsman. Growing up in a family that valued athleticism, it was no surprise that Heather gravitated towards sports from a young age. Her natural energy and competitive nature made tennis the perfect outlet. She began playing tennis at the age of 7, inspired by her mother, who was an avid tennis fan. As a young player, Heather was determined and driven. She received early guidance from coach Andrew Fitzpatrick and later worked with other mentors who helped hone her skills. Despite being from a relatively small island, Heather's talent quickly shone through, and by her early teens, she was already competing at the national level in junior tennis tournaments. Transition to professional tennis. 2009-2012. Heather Watson's professional journey began at just 17 years old when she made her debut on the WTA Tour in 2009. Despite her youth, Watson's natural talent and composed demeanor on the court quickly caught the attention of the tennis world. Her early years on the professional circuit were challenging as she adjusted to the level of competition. Watson initially played in lower-tier ITF events, where she gained vital experience and began to build a solid ranking. In 2010, Watson made her first significant breakthrough by winning the British National Tennis Championships, which helped her garner attention in her home country. That same year, she made her Grand Slam debut at Wimbledon, where she played in the first round and gained valuable exposure on the global stage. By the end of 2010, Watson was steadily climbing up the rankings, and it was clear that she had the potential to compete with the best. 2011 saw Watson continue to build on her promise. She broke into the top 100 of the WTA rankings and achieved notable success in several tournaments. Her performances were consistent, and her aggressive playing style, characterized by her powerful serve and baseline shots, allowed her to compete with higher-ranked players. In 2012, she qualified for the Australian Open, another significant milestone in her development. Career peak. 2012-2016. The period from 2012 to 2016 marked the peak of Heather Watson's career. By 2012, she was already regarded as one of Britain's most promising young players, with significant breakthroughs that indicated her potential for success on the global stage. Her first WTA title came in 2012 at the Mexican Open, a remarkable achievement for a player who had been steadily climbing the rankings. Watson's first tour-level victory was a testament to her hard work and determination. This win helped propel her into the top 50 of the WTA rankings, a significant achievement for a player from Britain, where female tennis players had struggled to make an impact on the global stage in recent decades. 2013 was a year of continued growth for Watson. She reached the fourth round of Wimbledon, which was another career milestone. Her run at Wimbledon earned her more exposure and respect among her peers, and her success on grass courts became a hallmark of her career. She also reached the third round of the French Open, further solidifying her position among the top players. Watson's rise was not just about her physical game. It was also about her mental toughness and ability to perform in big moments. In 2014, Watson continued to make strides, achieving her career-high singles ranking of World No. 38. She reached the fourth round of the Australian Open, which added to her reputation as a strong competitor at the major tournaments. Her consistent performances in WTA events and her impressive showings in Grand Slams proved that she had become a player to watch. Watson's ability to compete on all surfaces became evident during this period, as she reached her first ever Grand Slam fourth-round appearance at the US Open in 2015. She had demonstrated versatility in her game and a mature approach to her career, showing she could compete at the top level. However, despite reaching impressive heights, the next few years of Watson's career were marked by some inconsistency. While she still demonstrated flashes of brilliance, particularly at Wimbledon and the US Open, Watson struggled with maintaining a high level of performance throughout the year, which impacted her rankings and results in major tournaments. Main achievements: titles, career milestones, and Grand Slam success. Throughout her career, Heather Watson has accumulated several key achievements that have cemented her place in the history of British tennis. WTA titles. Watson's first WTA title came in 2012 when she triumphed at the Mexican Open. Her maiden title was followed by another major achievement in 2016, when she won the Japan Open, a tournament that showcased her ability to perform well on hard courts. These titles stand as significant accomplishments in Watson's career, especially considering the lack of British women's singles titles in recent decades. Grand Slam success. While Watson has not yet reached the semi-finals or finals of a Grand Slam, her performances at Wimbledon have been some of her most notable career moments. She has reached the fourth round of Wimbledon 3 times, and each appearance has been marked by a display of grit and talent on the prestigious grass courts. Her Grand Slam results, especially her consistent showings at Wimbledon, made her a household name in Britain. Top 40 ranking. Watson's highest ever singles ranking came in 2015, when she reached world number 38. This achievement marked a peak in her career and solidified her standing as one of Britain's best tennis players of the 2010s. Olympic participation. Watson represented Great Britain at the 2012 London Olympics, where she played in the singles and doubles events. Though she did not win a medal, her participation in the Olympics was a moment of pride for her and for British tennis, showcasing her ability to compete on a global stage. Mentorship and role model. Throughout her career, Watson has been an inspiration to many young players, particularly from the UK. She became an ambassador for female athletes in Britain and was often seen as a role model for young women looking to pursue careers in tennis or sports in general. Challenges and setbacks. 2017-2020. Despite her strong early career, Watson faced some setbacks and challenges between 2017 and 2020. She struggled with injuries, particularly to her wrist and shoulder, which impacted her ability to maintain consistent form. Watson also faced issues with her game in terms of form and fitness, which led to a drop in her rankings. While Watson continued to fight through these difficulties, the competition at the top of women's tennis became more intense, with the rise of players such as Naomi Osaka, Simona Halep, and Aryna Sabalenka. These younger players, alongside established stars like Serena Williams, created a highly competitive environment that Watson found challenging to break through. Nonetheless, Watson showed resilience and remained a consistent presence in the WTA Tour. She was able to reach the third and fourth rounds of Grand Slam events during this period, proving that she still had the ability to compete at a high level. Recent years, 2021-present. As of 2021, Watson's career has shown moments of revival, though her ranking has fluctuated. In 2021, Watson made a push to return to the higher echelons of women's tennis by working hard to stay healthy and improve her game. Despite some setbacks, she continued to fight through injuries and personal challenges. With her return to the Wimbledon third round in 2021 marking a strong performance on her favorite surface, Watson remains an important figure in British tennis, and though she has not yet claimed another major title, her longevity in the sport has been notable. Her commitment to the game, even in the face of adversity, serves as an example for the younger generation of players. As of 2023, Watson continues to compete on the WTA Tour, with an emphasis on sustaining her form and making deep runs in the biggest tournaments.